Hello, hello! My name is Kallista and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we cured the genophage, but at what cost? Mordin sacrificed himself to ensure that everything went smoothly. It had to be him. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. And now we are dreaming once again. Back in the forest, back with the little kid. Shadow people here this time. They weren't here before.
Now go back and get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here. You know it's the right choice, LT.
Oh my... Ashley. Ashley, my goodness.
Someone else might have gotten it
Mordin, oh. All the people we lost. All the people we couldn't save. Where are you? Where are you, little boy? I saw you come over here. Hello. Where are you going? Hello? I did not recognize that voice.
Now go back and get the lieutenant and get the hell out of here. You know it's the right choice, LT. Someone else might have gotten it.
I assume.
It's open. Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
Is this a bad time?
I was gonna say, I assume if we had lost more people, we would have heard their voices as well. Because I've only lost two. I've only lost Ashley and Mordin. I've had a pretty decent run, I think. We've only lost them, so it was just repeating their voices. I wonder if we had lost more people, we would have been hearing more of their lines. Is this a bad time? Well, we're having nightmares. We're not going to lie to Liara. We're not going to lie to her.
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
Oh, no. Naomi would miss Ashley. Naomi and Ashley, they were both sole survivors. That was the thing of it. They had very different views. And I think that Naomi disagreed with a lot of Ashley's viewpoints, but she wanted to be her friend. She wanted to be her friend because they were both, you know, like, oh, I saw my squad die and I'm the only one left. They both experienced that trauma. I'll let them rest. Naomi never lets them rest. She carries them with her all the time. Ashley, now Mordin, her squad on Aku's, Skylar, she carries them all with her. She never lets them rest.
Ashley back on Vermeer. She gave her life stopping Sovereign. I wonder what she'd make of fighting a whole fleet of Reapers.
If I had to guess, Ashley would call it target practice.
Yeah. Sounds like her. Didn't you have something for me?
The Salarian Councilor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. He called the comm room.
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
Commander, there is something we should discuss, if you are finished rewriting history.
I made my decision, Counselor. There's not much anyone can do about it now.
Yes. We're going to have billions more Krogan in the galaxy. It's a good thing you saved my life once, Shepard. Otherwise, well... I have concerns about humanity's representative, Councilor Udina. My agents have discovered that he's using his authority to move vast sums of money. For what purpose? We're not sure.
Oh. Okay, so you didn't get off to a particularly good start with me, like, oh, it's a good thing you saved my life once. It's a good thing you're a hologram, otherwise I'd be punching you now, sir. Udina. Why I... Oh, I'm half tempted to go with so-called CSEC. Because the Salarian Councilor has never been our friend. To be fair, the Turian Councilor, he was also very like, oh, I don't believe you. But at the very least, like, oh shit, the Reapers are here? Oh, the Salarians are kicking off, and the Asari are too much of they're too big a diplomats to, you know, kind of disagree. They're too busy trying to keep the peace on the council that they're not considering what will happen to the wider galaxy. The humans, whilst I don't necessarily like them, they are our allies. We are leaving them behind. This is dishonorable. So I'm going to reach out the first opportunity I have. Naomi respects that. A great deal. You've been a thorn in my side this entire time, but as soon as shit hit the fan, you were the first one to go, let's work things out. Let's work together. Let me help you in all of this. The Asari and the Salarians, like, nah, they were too busy being like, oh, let's do our own thing. At least the Turian Councilor had the good sense to be like, this is wrong. This is some bullshit. Let's not be stupid. Let's all work together. So on one hand, I'm drawn to this. Oh, you're having issues with the human ambassador? Why are you bothering me? Call CSEC. Go screw yourself. We haven't gotten on well with Udina either. We were starting to get on with Udina. We were starting to get on with him at the beginning of this game because, you know, he had lost people on Earth. His ego seemed to have dropped. I think that's the thing with Udina. He was always playing the politician. However, we could see a softer side to him at the beginning of this, where he was talking about like, oh, I knew so many people on Arcturus Station. I had a VI just to organize their birthdays so that I, you know, remember to send them cards, and now they're all dead. Naomi had sympathy for him then. She could see him like, oh, this man isn't just a politician, he's also a person. Let us have empathy for him. Why would I... Why are you moving money around at a time like this? It could be a long play. Maybe he's assuming, okay, we'll win, I'll survive, and then I'll be mega rich afterwards. I wouldn't necessarily put that past Udina. Who does she dislike more, Udina or the Council? I mean, I cheered when Anderson punched Udina. If Anderson told Naomi about that, she would have absolutely cheered. I don't know. I don't know here. I think she dislikes them both equally. But she did feel empathy for him at the beginning. She's suspicious. She doesn't particularly like Udina. I think she dislikes the other members of the council more.
Why bring this to me? Put Citadel security on it.
You are a human and relatively neutral politically. Your backing would help me ease through... Well, let's not speak of it now. Come to the Citadel and grant me a moment of your time. You may find it interesting. Ballard out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
This prick! This prick! I'm fine. I'm fine. He's trying to play us. He's trying to play us. I see that. I have eyes.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Okay, yo, tell me the deets. How's everyone doing?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
Ooh.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Erdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that mom in Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support as it is. We picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear.
Okay. Okay, yeah, how's everyone else doing? Ah, fuck the Salarians.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The Blood Pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
She's a reasonable lady. Everyone's talking about her like she murders puppies and kittens for fun. She's a reasonable lady. We might as well ask about the Salarians. Oh,
How about the Salarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Salarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get her way.
Oh, get in there, Kirahi! Get in there, buddy! Hell yeah!
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Erdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Salarians are still hanging on to Sirkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them.
I was gonna say that I'm pretty sure I've said this before. The Yogg don't have space flight. The Yogg are still pre that. If I remember correctly, there was the whole the council sent like a team, and they were like, "Hey, we're here," and the Yogg were like, "Why aren't you being our subordinates?" And the council representatives were like, "No, we're equals." And the Yogg got all, they were like shocked Pikachu face, because that's a massive diss on their planet, and then they mucked them. And then the council were like, "Let's not ever go there again, except for the Salarians who were like, Krogan 2, Electric Boogaloo, let's do it all again." Yeah, I don't want to see a world where the Yarg are in control. Yeah, tell me about the Volus and the Elcor, specifically the Elcor.
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
Get in there, Elcor. Y'all are my favourite.
Do you know anything about the Hanar and Drell?
Their luck is holding. For now, the Reapers have avoided a direct invasion of that sector. Though we've heard Drell wetwork teams are mobilizing fast to shore up their border with the Salarians.
I knew it, Drell. The Reapers don't want to tangle with them. Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
And the Batarians?
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Oh, I feel guilty about that.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Okay, buddy. Oh, hello. I guess we can just talk to him whenever then? I guess, okay. Oh, and the Primarch and Rex have gone. That's sad. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, we're almost there, though. We're almost at the minimum mark. Okay. Arcturus 1st Division. The Arcturus 1st Division is a volunteer army of civilians, paramilitary forces, and reserve soldiers who have banded together to stop the Reaper occupation of the planet Benning. To avoid detection by Reaper forces, its members operate in cells, never staying in one place long. A handful of Alliance officers are coordinating the 1st Division, sharing intel and sending supplies to the Resistance soldiers. A few Alliance squadrons have been spared to support Benning's makeshift army with trained soldiers. Lovely. Okay, and that's all with you. Optimized ESO capacitors. A team of engineers working on the Normandy SR2 developed the theory behind this piece of equipment. Dreadnought-class drive capacitors use specialized ESO-based compounds to channel and store thermal energy with greater efficiency than previous designs. These capacitors were quickly incorporated into the design of the device found in the Prothean archives on Mars. It's only a little bump, but it's a bump, and I'll take it. Urdnot Rex. Urdnot Rex fought alongside Commander Shepard during the Reaper's first invasion attempt in 2183. Afterwards, he returned to Tuchanka and spent the following years rising to leadership of his clan, championing progressive methods meant to strengthen the Krogan as a whole. Conservative elements were unhappy, but news of a successfully cured genophage has solidly united all of Tuchanka under Rex's command. Hailed not only as a great warrior but a saviour, the Krogan will follow Urdnot Rex into the maws of the Reapers themselves. Oh, attaboy! Attaboy! Krogan clans. Centuries of Krogan infighting abruptly halted with the news of a cure for the genophage. With their future restored, Tuchanka's clans have united in a show of force not seen since the Rachni War. The clans have also been stockpiling weapons of mass destruction for decades. Thankfully, their full destructive force can now be turned on the Reapers instead of Tuchanka. Their strength, size, and regenerative powers make the Krogan ideal shock troopers. Clan Urdnot. Clan Urdnot has become the unofficial but uncontested representative body of Krogan power to the rest of the galaxy. Within the past decade, Urdnot's warriors have either absorbed or wiped out clans Nakmor, Jerdon, Quash, and even the legendarily ferocious Clan Rake. The discovery of a fertile Urdnot female rallied even more Krogan, regardless of affiliation, to Urdnot's banner. Krogan mercenaries. Many Krogan went fortune-seeking out in the lawless Terminus systems. Their imposing bulk and infamous brutality won them prized positions as bodyguards and mercenaries. When news of a genophage cure spread, these drifters were contacted by their clans and urged to join Shepard's forces against the Reapers. After centuries of aimless brawls and bleak futures, Krogan everywhere are heeding the call. Oh, come on, lads. Come on. And the Taurians. Taurian 43rd Marine Division. The Taurian 43rd Marine Division was founded during the ancient unification wars that rocked Palaven over 2,000 years ago. The 43rd maintains relations with other council races, running joint training exercises with Asari, Salarian, and more recently, Alliance military forces. Knowing how their allies fight has become an asset, as the 43rd's troops have the discipline and experience to integrate into any army on any battlefield. Taurian 7th Fleet. The Taurian 7th Fleet was assigned the privilege and burden of guarding the Crucible during the weapons construction and deployment. The fleet flies constant surveillance around the massive device, coordinating with Alliance security patrols and VI-run counterintelligence programs. The 7th Fleet knows what it would cost the galaxy if the Reapers breach their defences. Every vessel's captain is prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice if it ensures the Crucible's safety. Updated. Surely that would have updated a while ago. Recovering the legendary banner of the 1st Regiment lifted the spirits of overworked Turian forces. We handed that into them ages ago. Oh. Odd. And the Taurian Engineering Corps. In a society where the military is synonymous with the government, the Taurian Engineering Corps is responsible for everything from maintaining sidewalks to creating spaceports. Their fame spread beyond Palaven after they helped repair the damage done to the Citadel by Sovereign in record time. TEC engineers view the Crucible as the greatest challenge of their career, and have sped up the building process with their expertise and equipment. Wonderful. That is fantastic. I note that the humans are leading the way, with the Krogan coming in second. Oh, they're my boys. They are my boys. I love the Krogan. And anyone have any gossip? Any gossip at all? No, okay. Okay, let's see how everyone's doing. Oh, don't get stuck on the furniture, lass. Yeah, no one's hiding over there. Okay, I always check. I always have to check that corner. I don't know why.
Bethany, you see the vids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
True. True, it is. I am surprised that a fist fight never broke out between them.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Well, hello, back there, my goodness.
The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about, Commander Shepard. It's another to see her in action.
Why, thank you, Trainer. Again, this sounds like you are flirting with me.
Commander?
Trainer? Any new messages? Aha! Oh, fuck you, Linron! Oh, hello. I'm assuming that's from Rex. Your regrettable decision. From Dalatras Linron. Commander, I am deeply disappointed by your actions on Tuchanka. As I thought I made clear, curing the genophage will have long-term consequences. Once the Reaper threat has passed, our combined forces will be so depleted that no race in the galaxy will be capable of stopping a resurgent Krogan. Moreover, the Krogan will undoubtedly seek revenge for the genophage, and the Salarian Union will be among their first targets. When that day comes, Commander, the blood of my people will be on your hands. I am ashamed to also learn that our own scientist sacrificed his life carrying out your orders. This is a dark day, not only for my people, but for all of galactic civilization. Dalatras Linron, Salarian Union, go fuck yourself. Madam, piss off. Do not darken my doorway again. Making babies from not Rex. Shepard, making babies again will be fun. Soon as this war is over, let's just say I'll do my part to build our numbers back up. You really came through for us. I'm proud to call you my friend. Eve is in the Kelphic Valley, enlisting support from the other clans and spreading the word. She's going to be a great leader. Most of the males won't like me sharing power with her, but too bad, I run the show. We're off to save the Turians now, since apparently they forgot how to hold a gun. Oh, Rex, I love you. And it's good to hear that he's going to be sharing power with Eve. That is wonderful. Impressive work from General Corinthus, Commander Shepard. When you first arrived on Monet, I had a hard time seeing how you flying off with one of our best generals would benefit our fight against the Reapers. However, as I now watch Turian and Krogan fighters working together to take down a Reaper destroyer, I must admit I am impressed. You've brokered an alliance that many thought impossible. Palaven might be saved after all. With great respect, General Corinthus, Monet Commander. I believe this was the guy who, he told us, like, oh, the Primarch is dead. It's now this Victus guy. I'm pretty sure that's him. Still fighting from Shiala. Dear Commander Shepard, I don't know if you've seen the articles, but the people of Zoo's Hope are fighting again. This time it's the Reapers instead of the Geth. I'm not sure if you remember me. Oh, of course I remember you, Shiala, because 1, you have a beautiful name, and 2, I have a crush on you. I'm not sure if you remember me, but you helped me back on Ilium. The Thorian is dead now, I can confirm that, but the spores in our bodies remain, and on some level we are still connected. This is not necessarily a bad thing. As we fight back the Reapers, we feel each other and act with one mind, ignoring pain when the need arises. I'm sure I'm still indoctrinated. I remember Sovereign's voice in my mind when I went willingly to the Thorian as its thrall. But my connection to the people of Zoo's Hope is stronger. It drowns out the Reaper voices. This situation is imperfect and dangerous. Perhaps the colonists should separate for their own safety. But with one mind, the untrained fight with the skill of veteran commandos. Our force is strong. I have not forgotten how you helped us, how you spared me. We are leaving Pharaoh soon, and when the time comes, we will fight with you. Shiala, I had a go. ANN alert. New article on Reaper. From Alliance News Network Information Partners. Pharos. A group of colonists on Pharos have mounted a defensive against arriving Reaper forces, holding them back long enough for civilians from nearby colonies to escape. The informal militia from Zoo's Hope, said to be survivors of a savage Geth attack several years ago, have repelled initial Reaper landing attempts, with a level of wartime competence more common to seasoned platoons. The colonies are using improvised weapons, as well as supplies salvaged from a defunct exogeny facility. This colony is our home, colony spokesperson Lisbeth Bainham said. We've survived worse and we know how to fight together. The colony is expected to have time for full evacuation before more Reaper forces arrive. Lisbeth was the she was the one we found in the tunnels underneath Exogeny. She was the I don't know if she had been leaking information or something, but she, oh god, it's been such a long time. It's been such a long time since I played Mass Effect 1. But like she was the most reasonable person I have in my head. I think she was like, oh, this shit isn't right. I don't think we should be doing this. Something along those lines. Oh, that is wonderful. Hey, nice. Excellent. Oh, get in there. Get in there, Shiala. If you still want to go out for drinks, I'd be down for that.
All right, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
All right, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
You gotta respect the classics.
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me! The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Oh! Oh, these are some savage jokes!
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Mordin.
Hey, it's all good. Like, thank you for the, you know, sympathies. Yeah, he was a friend.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. One time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I think it would be an honor.
Oh, it does. I did it for the war effort. We really didn't. we did it because the genophage is nonsense. Yeah, it feels good.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if someone like that brother of his, Reeve, took over.
It could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Salarian deal.
And it literally never crossed her mind. She was never no, absolutely not.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Hello, Edie's gone walkabout. Okay. Now, I am just about out of time, but is there anything else you want to say?
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka. I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
And Joker?
Commander?
Okay, you have nothing. Okie doke. Alrighty then. I'm going to let's head up to our cabin, feed our fish, and then I am going to bring this episode to a close. Now, obviously, I'm going to spend some time talking to all our companions. And then after that, let's see, where is it? Okay, there's Jeff. There's Jeff. Swimming upwards. Attaboy. Attaboy. Get the food. Now, we do have a very obvious lead. Go back to the Citadel and see what Udina is doing. But as I said, I want to talk to everyone first. The Salarian Councilor, he can wait. He can wait. So, until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.